Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to another one of our government lessons today. I'm excited because we're going to start to dive into how is our government organized. So grab your government questions and your reading, and you're going to open up in your questions to page 23. It's going to say branches of government, and open up in your reading to page 3 where it says branches of government. So grab both of those, open up to page 23 for your questions and page 3 for your reading. We're going to start like we have already. We're going to start by filling out our before column and getting our brain thinking, what do we know and don't know already about the branches of government? And remember, you might not know the answers, and that's okay. This is just to get us thinking. So in the first column that says before, under branches of government, you're going to write true or false based off of what you know or think you know. The first statement says, each branch of the government has a different job. If you think each branch has a different job, you're going to write true in that before box. If you don't, you're going to write false in your before box. So each branch of the government has a different job, true or false. Put that right here. And then the second statement says the branches of government work together to make the country run smoothly and fairly. If you think that the branches work together to run smoothly and fairly, you're going to put true. If you don't think they work together, you're going to put false. So again, the branches of government work together to make the country run smoothly and fairly. All right, you should now have a true or false in these two boxes. And we are going to flip to our reading on page 3 at the top. It's going to say branches of government and have a picture that looks like this of a tree with the legislative, the executive, and the judicial branch. All right, follow along with me as I read about the branches of government. The Constitution divided the national government into 3 parts known as branches. Here's the 3 parts. They're like branches to a tree. The 3 branches work together to make the country run smoothly and fairly. The 3 branches work together to make the country run smoothly and fairly. Each branch has a different job, but the same amount of power. So each of these branches, the legislative, executive, and judicial, have a different job in the government, but they're equal as far as their power. We'll dive into that more. Because the branches have to work together, no person or group can ever have too much control or power. They have to work together. By limiting the powers of each part of the government, the Constitution makes government leaders fulfill their responsibilities without abusing their power. So it makes them do their job, but they cannot take control. So these are the 3 branches working together to run our communities and our government smoothly. Good. All right, now we're going to keep going. We're going to flip right back to those questions. This was a short little section. Let's get ready to answer. So flip back right to those questions. Keep them right there. Now let's fill in our after questions since we just read and talked about it. And remember, you can look back. So in the column that says after, you're going to write either true or false. The first one says, each branch of the government has a different job. True or false? Put that in your after box. If each branch of the government has a different job, write true or false. The second one says the branches of government work together to make the country run smoothly and fairly. You're going to put that answer here in the after box, true or false. The branches of government work together to make the country run smoothly and fairly. All right, and then the last thing you need to answer today is why. Why did the Constitution divide the powers of government into 3 branches? What's the reason that we have them? So look back into your reading that we just did and find your answer. Why did the Constitution divide the powers of government into 3 branches? Fill in your answer and then either submit through Schoology or check in with your teacher.